they did the burnout. What's going on, people? Another day in paradise. What's up, people? Let me send some of these. Well, first we'll do this. This weekend we were at the Come Up. Everybody knows the story. I'm not going to get into it. Blah 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 blah. I'll wait for Shannon to do his stuff. I'm not a big controversial guy, so it is what it is. I'm just to sit back and let everything happen, and then see what happens. But that's just me. You know, I've been reading the internet today and yesterday, and everybody's got their 2 cents in, even when they're broke. So it is what it is. But let's see. Go through these pictures right here, and they were killing it with these photos out here. Drag strip, king turtle out there. We'll just go through them here. Bear with me. There's a lot of pictures. I don't know, but that truck surprised me right there. I know that old boy. The truck surprised me. He got that thing working. Billy, Hercules is out there. They just got that car ready, like from California. They just got that car ready, like I think 2 weeks ago, and then they were having tranny issues up until they left, and they slapped another tranny in it and made the trip. So kudos to Alex and them guys out there, saying they're locked in and they're just going to see what it do. You never know. Fuck Mark. Just saying. Schoolboy. I figure I'd get all through these pictures because I've got like 60 of them that I was going to go through, and then we'll do a little talking and stuff. And, that's my people right there. That's my people right there. That 4-legged people are my people. Caitlin killing with his shots here. Dylan killing them. Oh boy. You know how that one got in there. Oh boy. All right. So I'll go ahead and send these invites out. So, like I said, we went to the Come Up, Crossville, and just getting to the place was a journey in itself, because they had like hurricane winds, rain, make sure that's 6, or wait, that's 1. There's the other one. No, there he is. And then I got to switch accounts here. So we had hurricane winds all the way through. Dan was with me. He was there for moral support when he was awake. And I just pulled over and I just said, man, wait, when we do this, I'll just pull over and let this rain get in front of us. And I slept for about an hour, and man, I finally caught back up in Memphis, and it wasn't as bad, but we went through it and ended up showing up a little later than I like to be. So I was trying to get everything squared away for the live feed, but it didn't work out that way. We got some interviews and stuff and tried the bandwidth and stuff, and it wasn't that bad. But it turned out the next day wasn't that really good. But it was a good, and the event, other than the stuff at the end there, was badass. Badass racing, nonstop, and good reactions for people, But we got some people here already on. We'll go ahead and get them on here. What happened to the Firebird? We'll get Caden on here. Maybe the Firebird. Oh, there he is. We're waiting on the other people to join us. So, other than the stuff, it was a badass event. Correct?
I couldn't quite hear you.
I said, other than the race, other than the bullshit at the end, it was a badass event.
That event was epic. Yeah, it was an epic race.
What's going on, guys?
Welcome, Charles here. We got two more that's probably going to be joining us here. But I was just saying, Charles, the event, other than the stuff at the end, was badass. I mean, it was a badass event.
Yeah, I mean, Friday really showed that they can really get some cars through, and they did a killer job Friday.
Yeah. And I think, what'd they say, like 4.5 hours or something like that? They got 89 pairs done or something like that?
Yep.
No, schoolboy.
What's up, guys?
No, we were just talking about the event, other than the stuff at the end. It was a badass event.
It was real fun.
Oh, Gap trains. All right. We're all here. All right. It was a badass event. Other than the stuff at the end.
Gap trains. All right. We're all here.
We're getting feedback.
Sorry, my bad. I got it now.
All right. Was it? It didn't seem like to me it was a 1-lane race. It seemed like it was swapping. The lanes were swapping.
I think it was more in the hood at the end of the day, in my opinion, than anything.
I went fastest in the left lane, like probably round 4.
Agreed.
Oh, somebody's got their mic. I think he's got his mic muted. Colt, you got your mic muted. Unmute.
This is technology for Cole. He ain't installed
There he is. Y'all can maneuver a keyboard on a laptop on cars, but this stuff's
I thought the left lane was going to be a lot worse. I think probably we all did by looking at it, but as the day went on, I wanted the left lane towards the end of the days. It sure seemed like it was working better for my truck anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was fine with the left lane. I had no issue with it. It was bumpy, but it didn't make much of a difference, to be honest.
And I think the track cars that usually do the no prep stuff at the beginning, at the top end of the track, they were outgunned for the back of the end stuff.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
We got you, Cole. Come on.
We got you. So the track was bumpy. It had dips in one lane and bumps in the other lane. How was that for y'all tuning issues? Did y'all have to change stuff up, or did y'all pretty much run the same tune for both lanes?
Who wants to go?
Go. Somebody jump in there.
For me, it was the same, but I think my truck's pretty heavy. I don't know. It might be. I weigh 3,600 like it is, so I might be one of the heavier ones out of all of us. So I think the weight helped ride it out to where, I mean, I had a little bit in the drive shaft sensor. I picked up a little bit of wheel speed on the one bump in the left lane, but overall it didn't disrupt my chassis too much.
Yeah. All right.
I know. I was just full power the whole time, really fast.
With that little bit motor that you got, huh? Oh,
That's
boy.
that 5-3 life.
All
Oh
of it.
yeah.
Oh, boy. Colt, you might have to turn your volume down if you want to come back. It's the same link. Same link. There he is. All right. Caden,
Yeah,
how you doing?
good.
I apologize. I timed your dad out, but with me, it's 5 seconds. Somebody being on a break for longer than 5 seconds. That's a long time.
Yeah,
But me and your dad are cool. I mean, he understood. So, but was he tuning your car, or were you tuning your car?
no, he was tuning it. I'm still working out and trying to learn the tuning aspect of it, but he was tuning the car when we were out there.
So you're just a hired gun then.
Weight percentage.
Yeah, young reflexes too.
So anybody got anything they want to say other than I thought the racing was badass. Switching the flaggers up. Just
I agree. I mean, it's awesome to race. Like, we go around to a lot of places, just like most of these guys do. We've raced at a lot of places with these guys, and it's just always a good time. I guess I've never raced with Caden there, but with the other guys, great sportsmanship. It's always a lot of fun. It's competitive, but I don't feel like it's ever to the point where guys, you ain't going to cut another racer's throat to get a win. These guys all respect, I think, what everybody else does, and we just go out there every time, try to give it everything we got.
yeah. Ryan, I know you've been to a lot of races, a lot of different areas. How's this stack up other than the debacle?
I thought it was really awesome. It was really cold Saturday, but the organization they had and trying to keep everything grouped and the modifications they made throughout the weekend, I think went really well. If they were to race that event again at that same facility, I would say put the vendors on the other side of the track with the spectator side. That way we have more room. But it went so well to just, to kind of have an issue at the end. But I mean, overall, going up to that point, I mean, it was pretty good. The lanes were, we all thought the lanes were going to be back and forth. The left lane really surprised, I think, all of us that are here, and how fast we all ended up being able to go in the left lane. And I mean, really, it went a lot smoother in a lot of different ways than we expected it to. I know for my team.
Same.
Does oh boy, I got private chat here. Oh, Colt, I got your private chat. Can you hear us, Colt?
Yeah, but everybody's talking at once. I feel like mine's really big.
Yeah. Do you have headphones?
No.
Okay. Sometimes her headphones help, but so going around and stuff. Did y'all think about having to put, as the weather got colder, y'all having to take less out of it?
I mean, I kept going up.
Same.
Same here.
Same.
Yeah.
But I think it didn't always work for everybody. I mean, it seemed like at least the last two rounds for me, both my guys, Billy Goat spun and so did that RX-7. I feel like those are guys that don't normally knock the tire off. So I don't know if they just missed a tune-up or if they're marginal with where they're at with everything. But we kept turning it up, and it just kept taking it all.
Yeah. How did y'all, when they first started, how did y'all feel about the start line when they were going to start in the back?
I loved
Junk
it.
and dangerous.
I loved it.
I loved it too.
I know you did too, Adam. I know you loved that shit.
I didn't, be honest with you, I didn't look at all, safety. I didn't look at any of what the safety was. After you guys pointed it out, I get it, made 100%, the reasoning. But, yeah, I think me and Schoolboy, we like the worst it can get. It's only an advantage for slower, heavier cars, so we were all about it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. That was the whole point of me moving it up, just for the safety aspect of it. Anything can happen. Just say like when that, I don't know if y'all remember that vet that wrecked, but just imagine if we started there at the back, how much more speed he would have had when he hit the wall, or he could have went straight to the left. And which he was when I banged the light, he was coming at me, and I seen it, so I dipped to the right. And when I turned around, I think he kind of overcorrected it, and the ass end kind of went out from under him, and that was all. That was it from there on that end. But later on in the rounds, how did y'all feel? Was the shutdown going away, or was it sketchy down there? I know y'all were putting in some mile per hour. Was the shutdown getting shorter and shorter?
It was a little bit. I feel like I don't have a chute on mine, so I had to just like take it easy. I tried to get all the guys in our group though that had a chute to pull it every time. Like, you know, the race surface on a track when they don't have glue on it and it's cold, man, it's like a hockey puck. So you're jumping out there on it, and we're used to being able to maybe get heavy on the brakes, and in this case, you really had to take it easy out there.
Yeah, and we had actually two. Well, one of them was Nick when he slung a rod out, but one of the guys throttle hung open. And,
Todd Spears did.
Yeah, and as he went through the big end. I think he went across the road. Finally got it. I think he went through the fence or something like that, and got it stopped.
It was actually some good driving. Like where we were pitted at was about where he got out of the power, and that was, I mean, it was probably the 330 mark coming from the front side, and he was in power all the way till there, and he had to really like do some maneuvering to weasel his way from the left lane over to where that opening was, so that he just didn't end up into a bunch of bad stuff.
Yeah, excellent driving on his part. Excellent.
100%. It could have been way uglier. I mean, it was, to be honest too, that was one concern I had, like at least safety wise, because at our home track where we run it backwards, we did have a guy last year whose brake pedal rod broke. He didn't realize it until he went to get on the brakes and ended up across the street and through a fence, and thank God didn't get hit by nothing. But we have a quarter-mile shutdown, and it still got there. So to have like basically an eighth-mile shutdown and then not much behind you but a bunch of dirt and poles to land into, it was I was a little worried for some guys.
And Schoolboy there at the end got he got a bunch of heat in his lane, and he got the win due by having more heat in the lane.
Yeah, it was fully prepped.
Is that what I read?
Yeah.
What brand prep in a can was that?
It was stripper glitter.
I thought Brandon sells it. You got it from Brandon, didn't you?
Put glitter in that can before we went up there and handed it to the track guys and said, "Hey, we'll give you some of this pot if you spray a little bit down." It ended up working.
Oh. So, Caden, I think when you won, you got into the last end. I think that was the best reaction out of anything, out of all the races that I've seen.
Yeah.
Did you get to see it?
I got to see the videos afterwards, but it was pretty cool seeing everybody's reaction after that.
Cool stuff. All right, maybe he's back. Oh, all right, we're all back. The bad seven here. So anybody have anything that they didn't like about the race other than the bad stuff at the end?
It was good.
It was. I mean, I think it really was good. The racing
it was all around good.
Yeah. They had guys corralling us in the pits. I mean, the pits are huge and a lot of cars to deal with. They kept us moving through the lanes really well. They kept us paired up well. There was pretty decent crowd control for some of those races that we've been to where the crowds don't move out of the way on the line. And, I mean, there was a lot of good things that went pretty smooth that race that could have been a lot worse.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I really, it's such a good event.
Yeah, I know a couple of times I was up there and we had Matt doing the tire crack and stuff, and he had his boys. He had his boys, and Caden was fixing to run, and his dad was ratting away, and they grabbed him, and he was like trying to fight him, and he was like, no, and then they got him out of the way right before I hit the light, and he was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I think you're not
But-
used to having that at a lot of places you race at. So you get in a position you're used to watching the car, and then you don't realize you're right in the way of where the guys need to see to get the camera work done.
Yeah, because usually when we do our deal, we say, you know, if somebody's in the way of the tire crack, then they're part of your team, and there's a question, that's automatic. It's automatic
Right.
DQ. And I know the rules wasn't really gone over with as they should have, but man, I don't do crowds. I ain't gonna lie. That place was crowded, and I was having trouble breathing and all that good stuff.
It's such a double-edged sword with the crowd, though. Like, there's not a better, like, bigger rush than having to drive through a bunch of people, like, just to get. I mean, it's so good and so bad at the same time. Like, it gets you really amped up, but it does make it difficult to make the race roll smooth when you got that many people around. But it gets you pumped up.
For me, it's
Yeah.
for all the bettors, which way they're pointing. You know,
Yeah,
I like
right.
coming in as underdog. I push a lot harder. So we got to be an underdog this weekend, I felt like. And it's cool. And then to see all the betting switch as we go around, it's like, all right, here we go. We got this now.
Oh, yeah. Well, when the truck goes bang, too, I like seeing a couple of videos and watch all the people. Like, there was like a wave when that thing would hit the chip. They're all like, yeah, they all dipped their head. That was great.
I know that blower car. I don't know which one it was, but I was standing up there, and a blower car did a burnout, and I seen 3 hats and a pair of glasses flying through the air. It was priceless. It was like I was like, oh,
That's awesome.
wow. There was one. I don't remember who it was, but I'm sitting there. I banged the light, and I see a puff of smoke go out of his exhaust, and I swear to God, I thought it was a piston. And I was like, and the Matt goes, I thought it was something. We both looked up in the air. We're waiting for it to come down. It was just like, it was just a smoke ring. Do y'all prefer colder weather, or do y'all prefer warmer weather?
I like warm, but I hate cold.
I mean, racing wise.
The car likes cold weather. Tire contact patch likes cold weather. I mean, I'd rather be a little bit warmer, but we had a heater in the car, so it wasn't too bad.
A heater in the car.
What the hell?
Yeah. Flip the
Game
reverse.
changer.
Flip the radiator backwards and blew the air back in the cabin. It's pretty nice.
That's a game changer.
It's a good idea.
Y'all get that? There he is. All right. Colt, you need to say something. I feel like you're just sitting there.
Well, now that everybody can hear me, before I felt like everybody was just repeating themselves. Maybe that was my end. I switched phones.
All right. So how did you feel about the race?
I felt like it was ran, honestly, pretty smooth. I mean, that's a lot of cars to run through there, and I feel like it was ran really pretty good. You know, I mean, there's nothing really a whole lot of bad to really say about it, I guess. You know, that's just a lot of cars to move.
Yeah. It's like Colt lives in the middle of nowhere.
He does. Flat Rock boy.
So Charles up there just being quiet as
He
well.
is. What's Charles like keeping secrets over there? Something's not.
He's on the
way
keyboard. It
too
looks
quiet,
like.
dude.
Yeah, I'm just here hanging out.
He's planning out how he's going to try to run through us all on Friday or Saturday this weekend.
Hey, well, I wish that was the case.
Where y'all going this weekend?
Darlington.
Darlington. I'm sure all of us are going to be there. Schoolboy's not, are you?
No, I won't be there.
Y'all better be glad we can't buy chips no more.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
What did he say?
Oh boy. Better be glad he can't buy chips anymore.
Oh.
Well, I'll be there too, so
Oh, yeah.
I'll be seeing y'all out there as well. We'll be doing live feed, no pay-per-view this time. If anybody needs their refund back, just message me. I'm a man of my word. So, Caden, you got any sponsors or anybody you want to give a shout out to?
I guess Comp Servers and Davis Traction Control. I don't know. There's a lot of them that we have, but I can't think out of my head.
You gotta come prepared, man. Don't you know these stuff? You gotta thank your old man too.
Oh yeah, and my dad.
There you go. At least we got one of them out of the way. And y'all keep sending pickles to Eric. I've been watching them. I've been loving them videos. Y'all
I
make
love
my
filming
day.
them.
Y'all make my day. Y'all make my day. We ain't gonna go to you. We ain't gonna go to you. Charles,
Yo,
you got any people you want to give a shout out? Sponsors, people help you out,
uh,
whatever.
yeah, I think everybody here's got some badass companies behind them. Afterworks, Cameron's Converters, Racetrack Performance Engines, Skinny's Camp. Um, got transmission guys, racing transmissions. Everybody here's got some badass companies behind them for sure.
It takes it. I mean, it takes a team of guys and good places like those to work with you to get a program that can make these cars and trucks go down the shit surface. That's for sure.
Oh yeah.
Colt, you got anybody you want to give a shout out?
Yeah, I'd like to shout out Mid American Customs. I mean, they're the reason the car is what it is. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I mean, Nick behind the keyboard, Adam and all the boys, dude. I'm telling you, it is. I mean, the car is what it is because of them. And I'd like to thank TSR, 10 Soldier Race Cars, Low Dollar Motorsports, Precision Racing, Suspension, and Hughes. And without all them guys, that car wouldn't be nothing.
Adam?
Yeah, same group of guys for the most part. We use a lot of those in a lot of the builds we do. Also, Robert Young at Force Performance Turbochargers. Robert's like, if you've ever dealt with Robert, he's just a really chill dude, and he loves like the science of turbocharger stuff. So he's been real good to us, and he's worked with us on developing some things that have worked great on Sean's car, on Mountain Dew. The truck's got that big 91 that works really well. So huge shout out to Robert and everything he's done for us to help out.
What size was that when y'all built that? What size was it?
It had to be an 80 was the max. So it was basically an 80 96, just a stock out of the box Borg Warner.
Okay. Nick?
Speed Inc. in Schaumburg. That's the company I work for. Work Turbos, Hughes, Wisconsin Race Cars, Legend Racing, Billet Specialty Wheels. They hooked me up on a set of wheels this year. So High Performance Racing Transmissions. I think that about does it. 247 Motorsports.
And you would know this question, Nick.
I think he kicked himself out of that can.
Ryan,
That's what happens when you make your own prep, man, and try using it out there.
Yeah, we're on to some with the aerosol cans, man. That shit works.
Ryan?
Oh, first, the wife, Megan. She's in so many of those pictures out there. Eric helped out a crap ton more than anybody can understand. And then sponsors, D&J Transmissions, Chance Converters. Oh, Megan gave me a list to help me out. Baron Racing, Mueller Performance, J&N Granite, Devil's Glue, True Motorsports, Mashmeyer Performance Engine Machine. He hasn't got to work his magic on this one, but maybe someday. T&D Machine Products, Gears Unlimited, and the boys back Casey Max.
And your dad come through, Caden. There you go.
Oh, there we go.
Come here, bud. Oh,
he gave it all. He gave it all out there. So now for the bad stuff. Were y'all? How were y'all? How did y'all feel at the end? At the end of it.
You want us to be honest with
whoever wants to go first. Yeah, why not? I mean, nobody watches this. Nobody watches this shit anyway.
I mean, it kind of sucks in a way that you know that last round we thought that was going to be the final round. You know that we were going to call it at 6. So you go into that, we thought, man, we're racing for $42,000. Like that's insane to think one round can net you that much money. So you're on this like ultimate high and excited, and then when it doesn't quite pan out like it's supposed to, not that we didn't get quite a bit of money, but it's more about that was the expectation. So you're so excited, so pumped up about it, and then you kind of get a little bit of it ripped out from under you. It sucks a lot. It burns you up pretty good.
Yeah, that last hour and a half really sucked. Between being shorted there, the treatment at the actual money collection, the lack of answers, you're running through math in your head, and you're like, well, if it's this situation, I mean, something's not right. You can't have the $250,000 come up at 177.
Yeah,
Right.
I honestly think, I don't know. I'm just going to say this. This is just me. If he would have said that we have 177 cars, we're going to pay out 177,000 at the beginning, everybody would have been fine with it.
100%.
Yeah.
But you know, it is what it is. I didn't know what they had planned until he comes on and makes what he says. I'm staying out of it, and I know he
I'm
has a
hopeful
bunch of.
Shannon's going to come through and help us out still and make it right. I mean, I see he's giving refunds back to some of the guys that are already locked in. That kind of started a couple hours ago. So, I mean, he's giving back lock-ins, which most of the racers that commented, I feel like they know. We all know if you put a lock-in out there and you don't make it, that's really on you. And
Right.
everybody's pretty good with that. So I'm hoping if he's giving lock-ins back, that means he's got our money too. And hopefully there's a plan to get it to us. Because
Yeah.
I mean, on our end, I guess for all of us, it is $12,000 each. That's
Right.
a hell of a lot of money.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
That builds a lot of SBE 5.3s. We need that.
Yeah, 12 of them.
Be good for a year.
No shit, exactly. We can make it the whole year on without having to buy
Hell yeah.
another.
At least 12 no preps, huh?
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, or just travel expenses. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, we all spend so much money to go across the country, and you know, $12,000. I mean, that's 2-3 months of
Dude.
travel expenses, maybe. I
Yes.
mean, that's a lot of events.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, I posted this the other day in a comment, you know, we shut our shop down for almost 2 weeks to get cars ready and rented a track and tested and, you know, worked our butts off with the gamble and the hope that we could get a little bit of that back. So, you know, every bit of it we really wanted and needed to make it pay off for us.
Yeah. And a lot of people don't understand the commitment that it takes to do this stuff. I know
Yep.
most of you are business owners, and y'all leave a lot on the table from the office to what y'all do.
You look at a set of tires, how many tires have we all bought in the last month? I mean, it's an insane amount of money when you look at just tires. And then Hoosier's on a shortage all the time, all of a sudden. So then you have to try to get them where you can get them, and the price is up. And you know, when you only run 30 passes on tires, you can burn them up real quick just testing.
You get 30?
Oh, man, I give them some secrets away. I know, see, right?
Oh, boy.
When you're slow and you don't spin the tire much, they go a little bit further. But for
Tires,
those guys
bud.
that only get like 5 or 10 out of them, you guys are the real victims.
Yeah, we got 7 passes and we swapped tires mid-race.
Holy cow. Damn.
Did
Yeah,
any of
see,
y'all
that's
have-
why you need that 12,000, dude. You're rolling through $2,000 in tires to get through
Right?
that day.
Well, I mean, we went from our wild all over the place pass to hooked up again.
Yep.
Switching tires. So
It's crazy how it works.
Oh boy. Yeah. Dang. I was reading the comments and my ADD kicks in and I'm like, what? And I had something I was going to ask. And did any of y'all have to change tires
Ryan's got
between
one.
rounds?
Charles, come on, man. Let some of them secrets out, dude. We seen your video. We studied that thing. Go ahead and let them out now.
No changing tires between rounds here. If anybody was changing tires, they was going to put a sniffer to them, I thought. But I didn't see any of that either.
Yeah.
I read something where they said you couldn't treat tires. I
Yeah.
mean, how can you tell if a tire's treated or not?
They got some stuff out there from the round track days that they're bringing out. But I didn't see anything get brought out.
The craziest thing I've ever seen, and since Ryan's on here, what was it, at CW2 or something, or 1, doing a burnout on your trailer door to like bring them back to life. You
Yeah,
guys
we
don't do
had,
that trick anymore?
so we switched trailers, but that other trailer had like a special kind of wood on it that whenever we did a burnout on it, it would like defeather the tire and make it like slick as glass again, like a new tire. And it was worth a couple tenths. It was pretty crazy.
Wow, did y'all hear that?
When we
Couple
seen,
tenths.
yeah, could you imagine sitting in the pits and you're just like, you're over there after the round, and all of a sudden this big block twin turbo dude's doing a burnout on his trailer door? Holy shit. It was wild.
All the smoke. I had to roll out of it
Dude,
real
it was
fast. I thought we
awesome.
were on fire every time.
Oh shit! I need to quit reading the comments. I've had all these questions and. All right. Oh, somebody want to know the quickest ET if somebody wants to.
Oh,
Or mile per hour.
Quick
Hey,
hits.
620 at 118.
it's your lie. You tell it any way you want to.
Damn, that's bad.
It is crazy that some people thought they were going fours out there, though. That was entertaining.
I think all of us out here were probably within half a tenth of each other. I mean, it was going to be some door-to-door
agree.
racing for the final rounds.
I definitely
Yep.
agree. I definitely agree.
Me too.
I know it was about 4 to 5 tenths faster than we expected we were going to have to go.
Same.
Well, unfortunately, I had been there before, but yeah.
Yeah. Now, there was a lot of chatter in there about some guys going 150 or 160 out the back door. I think somebody was a little smoking something on that deal. Because then they got beat by a dude that went like 120. So I don't know what's up with that speedo, but
I know when I was down there trying to get the finish line at the first day, them two Supras or whatever ran. And
RX or
was it RX-7 and the Supra, or I don't know, but they went by me
The
so fast.
yellow
They
and
were the yellow one, and
yes,
They
they were 240Zs.
they were cooking now when they went by. I was like wow. And
I think the one in the right lane, the dark one's the one that did the freaking 360 down the big end.
Oh yeah, they were rolling, and I was like, neither one of them pulled their chutes. And I said, I guess they got faith in their brakes. April Bryant. Oh, so out of all y'all, who y'all think would have won? Every one of y'all?
Of course. I think it was that
come down
close.
to lane, or it come down to a lane choice.
It'd come down to the light and the lane a little bit.
Nerves, don't jump.
Yeah. Yeah, I think
I'll
that
be
it
honest,
was definitely.
left lane most of the day, and I think left lane. I mean, I'll be honest. I think left lane at some points was better than right.
Yep.
Yeah.
It would have been interesting. It was the weather change. Well, that could have definitely. I think it did play a little bit of role with some guys and maybe why they were struggling it towards the end. But this group right here is pretty good in keeping the tire under control. But the potential for somebody to miss a tune-up as the weather changed so drastically like it did through the night, it could have made it interesting, I guess.
Were y'all disappointed that they called it early, or did y'all want to? Or were y'all good with that?
Everybody was okay with
the
the
shutdown?
At 42,000, I was fine with it.
Yeah,
That
amen.
That was my
Honestly,
biggest spot I was going to take home ever.
Same here. I was ready to split at 12 if we had to. And when Nick was up there prepping his lane with that spray juice, I thought for sure they were going to cancel it then and just call it then and give everybody $20K to go home. But
did
we were talking about a split at the drivers' meeting at 12, and I don't think most of y'all were up there at that time, but they were not about it. They were just trying to pull chips right away.
No kidding.
It ended up being pretty
wasn't
good.
all right.
I think that would be maybe the one thing that I think was a struggle, at least for us. I don't think we made it to a single chip draw, just because either we didn't know it was happening or we couldn't get up and back and forth quick enough. So whatever.
Thanks.
Yeah, we were
Did-
in the back 40 and we never made it up there.
Did thanks for asking. Thanks for Adam. You reminded me. Did any of y'all's? I heard something about names getting rearranged. Did any of y'all get y'all's names rearranged or something?
Then just heard about it, but I was good.
Yeah, Yeah, I heard about something about they were supposed to run somebody, and then by the time they got up there, they were running somebody else or something. And I didn't hear nothing about it. It wasn't none of my business. Like I said, BJ and I, we don't care who wins, just as long as the race is fair and there's a winner. I mean, that's just the way it is. I have friends, but when it's racing, I have no friends. It's just whoever's lined up.
One thing I thought was cool about this race was it really did take quite a bit of luck to get to where we all ended up, I think. Even though these other guys in this group here are really fast. Like, I have a lot of respect for all of them. I think they're a lot better. They're a lot faster than me, I feel like. But with a little luck, you don't have to necessarily have the fastest car. If you can go A to B consistently and say you get the right draw, you can end up making it some rounds just on some luck.
I think we all had some pretty tough draws through most of the event.
Oh no, you guys had way. That's why I feel like you guys had way tougher draws than me sometimes, and you guys were really good with that. So my luck was that I probably got an easier path there, and since I was able just to get down every time fast enough that I didn't make a mistake. So I didn't let a car slower than me beat me because I didn't make any mistakes, luckily. But some of you guys had to work real hard and go through some killers to get to this point.
Did after what round do you think? I say after the first round there was no more ducks, pretty much.
Nope.
And there was very little ducks as it was, but after first round that all the ducks were pretty much gone.
Yeah, I didn't feel like there was hardly any ducks there. Period.
No.
Well, there was some track only racers there that you know. But they weren't really used to running on the big end, the top end of the no prep stuff like most of y'all are.
It's crazy how quickly this type of racing has like picked up speed. Like the beginning of the year, I would have never guessed you could have found 150 cars in this country that could be that fast on this surface. It's really came a long way in just 1 year, how tight the field has kind of gotten. Guys have really started to figure it out and put time and testing in and built cars just for it. And it's really tightened up a bunch out there.
Yeah. Well, when I talked with Shannon, he said that before that he had the full car count and then he had to move it. And then he went through 400 and I can't remember 400 plus cars that had locked, that was on the reserve and whatever, and then they come up to 177 cars and all on one property. That's legit.
Yep,
that's legit. And man, it was a good race. I mean, other than all the other stuff at the end, it was a badass race.
It definitely was. To be able to race, we'll never probably ever obviously have this kind of a situation again where you can have literally almost 200 of the baddest backtrack racers in the country in one place and get a chance to match up with them. We'll just probably never get that kind of opportunity again. It's cool to be able to do that.
Yeah, for sure.
And that was pretty
you always
awesome.
want to see how you stack up against who's the best. So
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and not only that, it's people from all over the country that you've never even seen before.
Yeah, there were so many cool cars there that, as much as we race this stuff in the the Midwest to the East, we've never seen a lot of them cars. So like the variety was killer.
Yeah, a bunch of Cali cars that made it. I think it was like 5 or 6 Cali cars.
That was cool. They came all the way from Cali. That was awesome.
Yeah,
I talked to one old boy. He said he lived in Northern Cali. He drove 38 hours. I'm like, this guy drove 38 hours.
Damn.
To get there. He must have something that he, he's just not going to come out there and just want to give away $1,000. So he must have something in his back pocket.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Oh, there you go. Pennsylvania. Oh, so if y'all could do it again and the money was right, would y'all do it again?
I'd do it again even if the money wasn't right.
Yeah, every weekend.
Yeah, I mean, in their past races, those dudes have never done anything out of the way at all. I mean, they've had some solid last 3 races, and we've been to 2 of them, and they've been in last every single time.
When we were at Muncie and they had a low car count, they paid
Yep.
what they said. So
I mean, shoot,
100%.
Big Tire Muncie was 10,000 to win, 9 paid in, 7 ran, and they made full payout.
yeah,
And we did every Civil War, and it was always full, and it was good. It was really good.
Yeah. We've been with Shannon from the start. I mean, we were glad that he came to Muncie, our home track, and we helped him kind of organize some things and put that on. And I'm still holding faith that Shannon will come through and make it right at the end. I mean, I'm sure I can't imagine the amount of stress he was under with the whole deal. And, when things don't always add up right, it kind of is a tough spot. But, man, I hope he can come through and make it all right, because I think at the end of the day, everybody can forgive him for all that. And, just make it right and we're good.
everybody's like, "What's that noise?" And there's who's writing an essay. It's Colt, but anyway, it must be that backwoods internet out there.
Put the bag of chips
Definitely
down.
is.
Yeah, I had to go move. I had to go move my satellite earlier.
Oh boy. oh boy. So y'all are going mostly we're going to Darlington except for Nick. And what else can we say?
Come on, schoolboy, you're going to need to get down there, bud. We got an open spot. Let's do it.
I wish I could. I got a hunting trip this weekend.
Oh, man, there'll be plenty of animals to kill next weekend. You got turkeys you can kill next weekend. Let's go racing now.
They'll just be bigger.
So any of the fans out here want questions asked? We'll just pop them up here.
Is everybody doing dig or die also, I'm sure? Schoolboy, dig or die?
I'll be there as well.
I'm trying to get into dig or die right now. I messaged the dude. He hasn't gotten back to me.
Okay. We're in the same boat, but he says we're all going to get in. I believe they're opening it up enough we can all get in, like to 94 or something.
All right, if you hear from them, let me know, because I'm trying to get in there right now.
Cool.
Uh-oh. Oh, I'm sure they probably don't even know how fast each other ran. They just know that they won. Other than the Colt and the Got Training guys, they're their teammates.
Yeah, I guess we kind of know.
Yeah. Who was faster between y'all two?
I think Colt was. My truck's deceiving because it kind of looks, it's the attitude going down the track looks faster than it probably really is. So people think it goes way faster than it does.
I know when you get on ship, you scare everybody.
I love it.
I was back peeing behind my car when I heard that thing go off. I fucking almost hit the deck. I almost laid my pee. I thought somebody. I was like, what the hell happened?
It's great. It makes it easier on the flaggers. You know when I'm ready. You hear that pop, it's good. Bang the light.
How do y'all feel about exterior weight?
I like it.
I mean, it's physics. It works.
It does. That's why I don't like it. I also got a truck bed that I can stuff a bunch of shit in, so it's easier.
I'm okay with the rules however they follow, but a lot of places are definitely going to ban it, and I understand it. It is what it is.
You just
they said no exterior weight, and we put an aluminum motor in our stuff. So
yeah.
So anything else y'all want to say? Who's going to win?
Put the bag of chips away.
Who's going? Yeah. Who's going to win next weekend?
I don't know, man. There's some killers out there.
Yeah. The surface should be. I mean, he moved the starting line, so I feel like it should. It's going to help it out I feel like for us, anyways, my program, because it'll be a little bit tougher to get down again, at least starting out. So if we're going to hit a killer, we want to get a killer early on and try to catch them a little too hot.
Which Darlington was about the worst surface I think I've ever seen before.
Oh, for sure.
You want to sell your car, schoolboy?
Extremely coarse.
Yeah, I can't do it.
Damn, David, I thought you was trying to buy mine Saturday. That's fucked up.
He's trying to buy everybody's. Well, we'll see, y'all. It's a different type of surface, though, isn't it? From Crossville to Darlington, it's a little rougher surface at Darlington, isn't it?
Yeah, way more coarse. Not so bumpy, I don't think, but way coarser. A couple more cracks in, I think, the left lane a little bit, but it's a tougher track.
Yeah, Darlington's a good time, just being as shitty as it is.
Yeah. The pour your own puddle will get it to come around quicker, I guess, but early on, it's going to be it'll be tough.
Did y'all like the water burnout only here, or did y'all think the pour your own would have been better?
I like water. That's what we do at our home track, so we're used to it. I think it keeps the rubber off. It keeps it it just keeps it slicker for longer.
I feel like it keeps it more consistent too.
Yeah, and it's
right,
equal.
for sure.
It's equal. It's equal.
Yeah.
Both lanes are equal, unless you got a spray bar.
Yeah.
not burning out past the starting line also kept it very crappy for the first 20 foot.
Yeah, I really like that too. That was
too.
Awesome.
Yeah.
You know, that kind of rule used to be around when the front end no prep stuff started. I think maybe you're going to see a return of that now on the backtrack because of that.
The old school cot stuff was like that.
Yes,
you couldn't even cross the
exactly.
starting line. If you crossed it, you were out.
Yep. It definitely makes a difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody just said that's the old Koch rules. Yeah.
What is it?
You know, I can't understand though. Schoolboy.
Say hi.
You know, I've always wondered about this. It's called King of the Streets, right? Koch
Yeah.
on a track.
Because the original no prep.
Yeah.
It is. You know, so now they run that backwards about once every other month or so too. That is the worst. It really is the worst surface backtrack. Like, it makes Leaksville look decent.
Oh,
It's bad.
Adam?
At 41.
Oh, the 41. Yeah.
Yeah, the real go back to COTS 1 kind of deal.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
they run 41 backwards now, and it's really, really, really bad.
Yeah.
Y'all know it really messed up about 2006. I don't know if Caden was alive then, but 2006, 2007, we did a no prep, and we did pretty much just like we do, just like this weekend. But we did a no prep, flashlight start, and it was bare concrete. They resurfaced the concrete, and I shit you not, 1 out of 3 cars are wrecked, hitting the wall. And I'm thinking to myself, ain't nobody gonna want to wad their shit up for this shit for chump change. And now look at it. At it. So
well, yeah.
There's another calling that I missed. You know, Street Outlaws. I missed that calling. No prep stuff. I missed that calling. You know, it is what it is. I'm still having fun though. You hear me?
Well, now you put you on. You get on bare concrete. Even that's like might as well be radial prep compared to this stuff.
Yeah.
For us, anyways, like it's so good compared to the backtrack. It's a whole different setup, kind of.
Oh yeah.
No,
Just nuts to think
that was here locally here in the DFW area. Oh wait. Yep, it is.
There's that race after Black Friday this year that's got that super polished concrete that some of us are going to. That's going to be dangerous.
I got it right here. Right here.
Yeah, there it is. They did a little test in there, so there was a little rubber down, right?
Yeah, I was looking at that. At least they did the. It's just not going to be like. It's only had a few dicks in it. It's not full virgin, but it's had a few dicks in it. So.
Ryan, are you keeping the 5.3 in for that?
If I'm going to try to leave the day
enough.
before, I'm going to have to leave the big block in it. So.
Yeah.
That's the day before, people. Black Friday, US 360.
Ryan, you think that surface going to be bad?
60.
I think it's going to be pretty bad. We've raced on green concrete before, and that's just only like 6 months old, and that's not going to be good. It's going to be very bad. And then
Even
they say it's like
rounds?
shop floor smooth.
Okay.
I don't think the rubber's going to adhere. I think it's going to just peel right back off.
Okay.
It's going to be like a rolling pin and
Yeah.
kitchen counter.
You said it's like a shop floor smooth. It's super smooth.
That's what I was hearing. So the rubber's not going to stick to it. Because if you look at the guys that refinish the tracks, when they polish them real smooth, they can't get rubber to stick with the dragger, so they have to go back through and cut it and make it coarser for the actual rubber to stick.
Gotcha.
So I think it's going to be completely the opposite of what US 60 is going to be like racing Friday versus what Saturday's going to take.
Yeah, I think the other track is going to be a little hairy up top.
Yeah, that US 60 is very sketchy up top since it's all downhill and it doesn't really ever take any stick. But the first 120 foot is rocking.
Yeah.
Which that's why like front side no preps can be almost way more dangerous, obviously, than backtrack because you can never go so fast up front that out back gets real wild.
Mm-hmm.
It's way more. It's just consistently shitty the whole way.
So we got that, and then that's my last two events for the year, I think. It's Black Friday and then that, and I'm going to Dig or Die. That's I'm not a part of that, but Dig or Die, and then I think the PRI. Still, if anybody wants to give me a badge for PRI, so I can get in early. There you go. But I'm going to knock a PRI off my bucket list this year. And after that, I think I'm done for the year. I don't know about y'all.
Yeah, PRI is a great time. We're lucky because it's in our backyard. It's awesome.
Yeah, I'm gonna go hang out with the as Mort calls him, the Buttfucker 5000, and Jeff. Hang out with Jeff and hang out with him, and Jeff's good people, man. I don't know y'all don't. Jeff's good people. Caden, what do you drive and what's in your motor?
I drive a Mitsubishi Starion. It's a 1987, and it's got a 378 dart block in it, and it's twin turbo.
KC Max, Dig or Die?
Stock firewall rule. We don't fit.
Oh.
Big tire. You fit big tire, right?
Yeah. But I don't know if we'll be traveling that far again because it's like 3 or 4 big trips all in a row.
Yeah.
We got to lay up for a little bit. And then I want to start switching it up to try to see if we can't beat these fast small tire 28-inch guys down in Texas when we do like winter meltdown stuff. So we've been going the last couple of years, and we always seem like we could do well, but we always don't make it very far. So trying to break that routine.
Cool.
And Ryan, I know you run everything. What are you faster on other than the big tires? Are you faster on 29s or are you faster on 28s?
Radials. Radials are our fastest tire.
Well, I mean,
and then 28 typically. A lot of tracks will be faster on 28. 29 we should be faster, and it's got hope, but we haven't been able to put the whole pass together yet. So we made a couple of big changes this year, and we haven't gotten everything lined out, but it keeps coming together every time we make another change. So chipping away at it.
Yeah.
Don't they call a 29 a small tire where you're from, Ryan?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. For most of the street stuff and most of the track stuff. And then there's a lot of 28-inch specific stuff that's all track.
Okay.
Yeah. Back in the day, we did because people were shaving off W's and stuff. So we just did a tape measure rule, 30 inches tall, 11.5 inches of tread width, which is basically a 29.5. So that was back in 2000 and 1999 area. So I pretty much stuck with the same rules forever. I mean, they work, but now that we got the internet,
I don't know if they checked tires real good last week.
Yeah, me neither. I don't know about that, but I'm not gonna get.
Did you see any suspect ones?
I think some got past tech with 29.5.
What?
I had heard that 28s were on it in tech and 29.5 was what was on it at the line.
Oh, is that what it was? Okay, I just heard.
But
I heard.
I had no first-hand experience in any of the tire stuff, so I don't know for sure.
Yeah.
External weight.
And then supposedly somebody had external weight but got caught in the lanes too.
Ron, do you notice any advantages with the 29s?
Oh yeah. Yeah, we tried hustling the goat down in his home territory this spring, and we both got knocked out of a race, and it was backwards at the hole, and we put a $2,500 on the line, and I didn't think 20s were going to get it done, so we put 29s on it. We power wheelie down most of the way, and they caught us at the trailer, and we put 28s on. We didn't win the second time.
Yeah, Stan said he was caught at the line and told he was disqualified. So there you go.
Good job.
Nice work, Stan.
Man, what else? What else we got to talk? What else we got? Is it cold up there? Is it cold up there in the north?
It's damn cold in Indiana.
It was 75 today in Kansas.
Man, I got the AC on in the house. Man, I ain't gonna lie. It's pretty warm here. Of course, we don't. That's why we have two seasons here: hot and
not
mild. Hot and mild. I know I'm ready for it to get cold so we can kick off some no trailer season. That's my favorite time of the year, no trailer season. Well,
yeah.
I won't keep y'all. I know some of y'all are on the East Coast and y'all got that Betty Bow time. Appreciate y'all coming on and congrats on y'all's wins. Is that right? That'd be wins.
Thanks for having us.
Which one of y'all got
thanks,
the trophy? Somebody ran off with it.
With what?
The trophy.
Got the trophy.
Oh yeah, but who ran off with a trophy?
I want a sixth of it.
Yes.
You got a plasma cutter?
We can chop it up this weekend.
Yeah.
Brent Sell, congrats, guys.
Thank you,
Thanks,
sir.
Brent.
Thank you.
No, if we can find the trophy, just keep passing it around every time you lose. 20 other 6.
Oh. All right. We'll end it here. Congrats, guys. And I'll be seeing most of y'all next weekend.
See you guys.
Y'all have a good night.
You too.
All right. There you have it. All right. There we have it, people. Your 6 winners, or I guess I still call them winners. They're all winners in my book. Your 6 winners. As I said, I'll be here this weekend. The Cash Out, Darlington Dragway, Palomino No Prep, and we'll be live. No pay-per-view. We'll be live on Facebook, YouTube. Hopefully everything works out. I'm going to make the 17-hour trip there and going to go live. Hopefully I'll have both Big and Finish Line and me on the other camera. And we'll cover that. Then I'll turn around and head home, get home for a day or so, and then we'll be heading to US 60 for the Black Friday race. I'll be spending Thanksgiving with my boy Matt and his family. We did it last year, and just like to thank them for opening their home up for us. And since we're traveling on Thanksgiving Day, we're not with family and stuff, but we're with them and their family. So I'd like to thank them, Matt and Ashley and their family, and then we'll head up there, get a hotel room, and then we'll be there for all the festivities. And then the next day we'll be in I ain't even gonna say this name, Leachfield. I probably murdered that, Kentucky, for Happy's race there. We'll be there, and it's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be a good time. Put their lid on a plane, and I'm gonna be out and about for the next 2 weeks after that. So hopefully everybody enjoyed it. Congrats to the guys. Congrats to the Grand Hustle for putting on an amazing event. I mean, it was an excellent event. I just wish everything would have came out in the wash and everything would have worked out just perfect. Other than that, it was a great event. And until I hear Shannon and them his side of the story, then I'm gonna lay dormant. So y'all won't hear me say anything bad about anything. Of course, I hardly say any bad thing about anything. That's just not me. I'm just not that type of guy. I don't do this for Facebook likes or fame, money, whatever. I like to see smiles on people's faces and like the video of Rankin with his boy winning. That's what it does for me right there. That's what it's about for me. And but like I said, we'll see y'all at the in Darlington this weekend. Hope y'all have a good night, and we'll see y'all on the flip side.